There's another one. See here? There's butted a step up. You can't do that. That's running straight down from the top, collecting all the water to that goddamn spot. I wouldn't be surprised if there's water in there. Water damage. This thing's stupid too. It's gonna be a hard fix. Stucco. But I'll get it done. Replace all these front ones too. Some pretty fucked up shit back in the day. Probably take that whole step out, replace the whole thing.
Just one time.
So you see here, these little pricks shorted. They didn't run their wall flashing up. You have to fix that too. Another issue up in the corner. These guys cut a lot of corners. Bastards. And I always want to show you this. This paper, if you overhang it too much, it's going to wicker back in. It's going to leak. We measure 47 from the bottom up, snap a chalk line, and then you can run off this black line. And it gives you a 2-inch overhang. And this won't wicker. Not enough overhang for it to wicker. Do not overhang this paper 2 inches, or you're an idiot. Okay. Bottom of this is sheeted. It's open strap system. Do not use a full sheet. You will have a stupid line underneath your shingles forever. I start off with a 2-foot sheet. If I come up and I land in the middle of one of these, I either move a strap or I put H-clips in. Repeat, do not goddamn well do a full sheet here. I look fucking stupid. I'll be doing an open valley here with metal. I'm gonna bend up this side. Homeowner's got problems with water coming down the side here, which I'm gonna fix. She never has that problem again. The old brute bucket. Okay. Pull that step out I was talking about. It was in like that. Check out what that was running into. Motherfuckers. So I'm gonna do this the correct way. Lucky there's not rot there. I'll finish sheeting it. That steam section over there, sheet it. Okay. It's hard to see. The shadow's bad. I don't know. But you can see got a new step in there. Full wrap. And I got this step over top now. That's better than what was there. I'm gonna have this one wrap around. It's hard to see that stuff. I need to get a better camera. There you go. Right, wrap around like a skylight. Uncle Bob. I just gotta work on that upper one too. Yeah. It's hard to fucking see the fucking sun. But all I can do right here, obviously, had this fucking flap right here. Can't fucking pull that out. That's fucking in there good. There was a hole right there. And I covered it. I'm gonna put another step coming down over top of this one. Don't cut corners. Take your time. Fix these little things. They need to be fixed. Yeah, there's my top step. And behind that, I won't have any problems there anymore. Okay. When you deal with exposed sheathing sticking up past your gable, you need to put metal on it. You don't put metal on it, this is gonna rot. Homeowner tells you not to put metal on it, he's wrong. Tell him that he's wrong. Homeowners are not always right. We do the job because we're paid to do the job right. I'm gonna continue on now. Get this one on. Okay, you're short on the step. Can't make it to the next step because it's a cedar shaker version. Well, this one I can move. If you can't move this step, you have to add a step. Don't hang on. Don't fucking take your knife, cut the corner off. That's stupid. All you gotta do is take one of these and insert it. Shake steps are bigger than these steps. See the size difference? Do not cut corners. Take the time, put the stupid step in. There you go. New step in, no corners cut. And these nails should never be exposed. If you're exposing these nails, you're doing it wrong. You shouldn't be able to lift your shingle up and see a nail right there. Ooh, right there. I shouldn't be able to see a nail there. This is a butt end of a joint. There should never be a nail there. Your nail should be flat and in the correct spots. Yes, the nail should be covered. I don't care what anybody says, that nail should be covered. An exposed nail is a leak. This cap does not go over top of this. Do not put your cap over top of your wall flash, and that doesn't make any sense. Water hits the wall, comes down in behind it. That doesn't make sense. Don't do that. Hey boys, these are called grommets. You use them on the metal. You don't use a roofing nail. You use grommets. A roofing nail is not the way to go. These aren't that much money. There's another issue. Let's see the wood sticking back there. This is the wall flashing. Wind driven rain push back there. I'm gonna try to get a step up as high as I can. I won't be able to wrap it, but at least hide the wood so it's not showing. Put a little bit of caulk in there. Using caulk is not ideal, but with stucco, sometimes you got no choice. Okay, I slid a step in. Got it way tighter than it was. I do have to use caulking. It is what it is. Here's the open valley I was talking about. I had water coming off this, so I bent the metal up. I didn't have my metal brake with me, so I had to use my pliers, my folders. Open in valley. And then I kind of tried to divert it down, making sure that it goes into the gutter. I'm gonna have to clean that gutter again. Cedar shake's messy. Yeah, a couple more detail to do. Hey, out here, our gutters do not, here, I'll show you right here. Our gutters don't go past the fascia board. So we put this thing we call a diverter to divert the water away from the tail. That's all I make. I just make a basic one. Made out of a step lashing. I fold my ends over so they see brown. And they're not seeing white. Depends on the color of your shingle you're using. But yeah, this is the way I make them. And it goes in just like that. You gotta have it past the gable a little bit. And then water just goes shoot, gone away from this. I'm not gonna put it here though. We put it over there. What you guys just seen? No, divert the water. Okay, I cut it down. I crop my corners in order to slide better. I'm trying to do this with one hand, as you can see. It slid in. And it's up underneath. Up underneath. That nail's exposed. Drop the step a little bit. No exposed nail anymore. Yeah, another issue I've been seeing with people. Shingles right on the edge of the step. That's a leak. Hit the butt joint, run back into the building. I hate it when people take a shingle and they go over top. It's called a Dutch lap. You don't do Dutch laps. We take a 15. 15 goes in. No nail there. And I'm going to nail here, here, and here. Not going to nail right there. Or else that's a leak. And no Dutch laps. I can't stand when people put two shingles on top of each other. It's stupid looking. Don't do it. Okay. This is the other issue I had. Kind of hard to see. You can kind of see the wood. My fix for it. These two steps here. As you can see, are going to be overlapping each other. It's hard to hold it. Let me see here. if you can see that. Give me a second. Okay, see? That's what it's gonna look like underneath. I cut it down to fit. And then got full overlap. Now, there's a better way to do that if you're not dealing with stucco. But you all know how to do that. Okay, don't cut the valley. People keep cutting the valleys, they're stupid. Take your hatchet, bring that in a little bit like that. No cut, fold it over. No issue that way. Alright boys, this is one little thing I've discovered with this new open valley. It's really thin metal. I put my small piece in the middle. I don't put it up top, and I don't put it at the bottom. I put it in the middle. I find it gets nice tight fit when you do the middle. That's my personal preference. You guys want to put it at the top, go for it. You want to put it at the bottom, go for it. Whatever one sits the tightest for you. This is our last finishing cap. A guy named Brandon showed me how to do this. You can wedge these cap together. See that? Wedge them together. Don't need to face nail them. No need for caulking, nothing. Gives you a nice even two. It's good. Yeah, all I did was sandwich it underneath here. There's the other ply. They're all sandwiched together.